Join me as I dive into the Bridgerton S3 finale for the first time and see if I can keep my cool during that shocking ending. I am so excited to be reacting to the Bridgerton Season 3 finale for the very first time. I've heard so many great things about this show, and I've been anticipating this finale for weeks. I've got my tea, I've got my snacks, and I'm ready to dive in and see what all the fuss is about. Let's do this. From what I've seen so far, Season 3 has been a wild ride. The characters have been through so much, and the tension has been building up to this moment. I mean, we've got love triangles, family drama, and scandalous secrets. It's been a lot to keep up with. The characters have been facing challenge after challenge, and I can only imagine how it's all going to come to a head in this finale. One of the things that's really stood out to me is how the show has managed to balance the lighthearted, fluffy moments with the darker, more serious themes. It's not always easy to do that, especially when you're dealing with characters as complex as the Bridgertons. But the show has really done an amazing job of making me care about these characters and invest in their stories. As I was watching the season, I found myself getting more and more invested in the characters' struggles. Who's going to end up with who? Is this person going to finally figure out the truth? It's been a real roller coaster of emotions, and I'm excited to see how it all wraps up. And then, of course, there's the shocking ending that everyone's been talking about. Okay, so let's talk about the finale. There were so many moments that stood out to me, but one of the most memorable was when Kate and Anthony finally headed out about their feelings. I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for so long, and it did not disappoint. The tension between them was palpable, and I loved how the show finally gave us the payoff we'd been waiting for. Another moment that really stuck with me was when Eloise finally figured out the truth about her mother. It was such a poignant moment, and I loved how the show handled it. It was done so sensitively, but still packed an emotional punch. And of course, we can't forget about the fallout from that huge revelation. It was chaos, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then, of course, there was the moment that everyone's been talking about, the shocking twist that changes everything. I'm not going to lie, I did not see it coming at all. I was completely blindsided, and it took me a minute to process what was happening. It was one of those moments where you're just sitting there, mouth agape, trying to make sense of what you just saw. The more I think about it, the more I realize how cleverly the show set it up. There were hints throughout the season, but I never would have guessed it would go down like that. It's one of those moments that's going to stick with me for a long time, and I can already think of all the ways it's going to impact the rest of the series. Overall, I'm still reeling from that finale. It was everything I hoped it would be and more. The show did an amazing job of wrapping up the season's storylines while still leaving me wanting more. I'm so impressed with how well the show handled the finale, and I can't wait to see what's in store for next season. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you've seen the Bridgerton Season 3 finale, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. What was your reaction to that shocking twist? Did you see it coming, or were you as surprised as I was? Let's discuss. And if you haven't checked out my other reaction videos yet, be sure to go watch those too. I'd love to hear your thoughts on those as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.